Today's episode is about marketing. In the marketing, we'll discuss about the concept of marketing, nature of marketing. In addition to this, we'll also discuss the concept of marketing mix, its importance, factors and components of marketing mix. I'm Dr. Arshia Hussain and the subject expert is Dr. Tarannum Amir, PhD in Marketing and teaching in Satyavati College, Department of Commerce, University of Delhi, New Delhi. So today we'll take a broad overview of the concept of marketing and marketing mix. Now before starting the concept, I have my students with me. He is Abu Bakr and she is Falak. Both of them will participate with me in the discussion. Welcome to the episode.
Thank you.
We'll start with the meaning and concept of marketing. Before discussing the term marketing, it is important to know the meaning of market. Market is the term which has been derived from Latin word marketus, which means a place where business is conducted. In simple words, market is a place where buying and selling of goods and services take place. On the other hand, marketing is the wider concept and comprehensive term. Goods and services do not move automatically from the producers to the consumers. Some mechanism is required to bring these two parties together. Marketing is the medium through which producers and consumers are connected. The term marketing is used to deal with the customers. The main purpose of every business enterprise is to satisfy the customer's needs and wants. Marketing is the exchange of goods and services between the customers and sellers. Different authors have different views about marketing. They have given different definitions of marketing. The first one is product-oriented definition. Now, according to product orientation, marketing is narrowly defined as the process by which goods and services are exchanged for money.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
And my question is, what is marketing management?
Marketing management. The management of marketing activities is known as marketing management. And what is management? Management is planning, organizing, directing and controlling. So when the word marketing is associated with the management, we can define marketing management as planning, organizing, directing and controlling of marketing activities is known as marketing management.
Thank you, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, we'll see what is a customer-oriented definition of marketing. According to customer orientation, marketing is defined by Cundiff and Still as the business process by which products are matched with the markets and through which transfers of ownership are effected. This means that business organizations must produce those goods and services which are preferred by the customers, and this can happen only after assessing the needs and wants of the customers. The next is system-oriented definition. According to system-oriented definition, William Stanton has defined marketing as a total system of interacting business activities designed to plan, price, promote and distribute wants satisfying products to target markets to achieve organizational objectives. Now we'll see
Excuse me,
different, yes.
One more question.
Yes.
What is the main objective of marketing?
The main objective of marketing is to create customers, because marketing is a concept of creating more and more customers, making customers aware about the product. So thus marketing means creation of customers. Clear?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Now we'll see different concepts of marketing. The concepts of marketing are changing with the passage of time. Earlier, manufacturer produces what they like to produce because customers were not educated and were not demanding. But now customers are well educated and aware of everything. So the manufacturers have to consider the needs, wants, preferences as well as likings of the customers. Thus, some of the concepts of marketing are the production concept. Now, according to this concept, consumers will favor those products which are easily and widely available in the market at lower prices. This means that consumers will purchase the product without caring their requirements, needs and preferences. This concept has given more emphasis on place where product is easily available. Next is the product concept. According to this concept, consumers will like to purchase the quality products. They give more importance on the features and performance of the products. If the product is of good quality, then the consumers are ready to pay even more in a normal condition. Thus, producers, following the product concept, gives more emphasis on the quality of the product as well as adding the new features to the product. The next is the selling concept. The selling concept emphasizes on the aggressive promotional efforts by the producers to make the customers well aware about the products. Effective selling as well as effective promotional tools are the prerequisites of the selling. According to Philip Kotler, selling to be effective must be preceded by several marketing activities such as needs assessment, marketing research, product development, pricing and distribution. If the market does a good job of identifying consumer needs, developing appropriate products and pricing, distributing and promoting them effectively, these products will sell very easily. This means that marketers must assess the consumer's needs, taste and preferences through research and then develop the product which meets consumers' requirements as well as make the consumers aware about the product through conducting various marketing activities. The next concept is the marketing concept. According to the marketing concept, producers must produce that product which gives maximum satisfaction to the consumers over their competitors. Nowadays, there are tremendous competition in the market. Everyone is trying to attract the consumers. Thus, Indian market has become the buyer's market. Because of the competition, now consumers have a wider choice. Earlier, it was a seller's market. That is, whatever has been produced by the producers, consumers have to purchase without having choice. Now it is a buyer's market in the sense that consumers will purchase only those products which satisfies their needs and gives them maximum satisfaction. In the words of Philip Kotler, the marketing concept holds that the key to achieving the organizational goals consisting in determining the needs and wants of target markets and delivering the desired satisfactions more effectively and efficiently than competitors. The next concept is the societal marketing concept. Now, according to this concept, producers, while producing the products, must also consider the society's well-being at large. This means that nothing should be produced which are harmful to the consumers at particular and society at large. In the words of Philip Kotler, the societal marketing concept holds that the organization's task is to determine the needs, wants and interest of target markets and to deliver the desired satisfaction more effectively and efficiently than competitors in a way that preserves or enhances the customers' and society's well-being. Now next we'll discuss is nature of marketing. Now some of the important features of marketing are, the first one, marketing is customer oriented. The main objective of marketing is to satisfy the customers. Second one, it is a system approach. It has to coordinate the 4 P's. The 4 P's are product, price, promotion and place of marketing mix efficiently and effectively. The third one is marketing starts and ends with consumers. Fourth one is marketing must deliver value. Fifth, marketing is interdisciplinary in nature. It has emerged out of the business and then from law, psychology, anthropology, sociology, statistics and mathematical. In short, marketing is an art and science. Next is marketing is goal oriented. Like any other business activity, marketing also has certain goals which have to be achieved by the marketers. Now we'll see meaning of marketing mix. Marketing mix is a dynamic concept. It focuses on the needs of the customer. The term marketing mix has been defined as the mixture of various components like product, price, place, promotion and so on.
Excuse me, ma'am.
In the words, yes.
I have a question. Which is the most important element or component of marketing?
Of marketing?
Yes.
Or marketing mix?
Yes.
Which one do you want?
Marketing, of marketing.
There is no one important concept of marketing because marketing is the combination of product, price, place and promotion. And all 4 concepts are equally important. Marketing starts with customers. Customers wants product and product has a price. Now for determining the price and the product, promotion of the product is very necessary. And lastly, the place. Where are you selling? Where are you promoting the product? So all the 4 P's of marketing are important in the marketing concept. Is this clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, continuing with the definition, in the words of William J. Stanton, marketing mix is the term used to describe the combination of the 4 inputs which constitute the core of a company's marketing system: the product, the price structure, the promotional activities and the distribution system. This means that marketing mix involves the decisions relating to product, price, promotion and place. Marketing mix has also been defined by Philip Kotler as the set of controllable variables that the firm can use to influence the buyer's response. Now we'll see importance of marketing mix. The term marketing mix has gained a lot of importance in the last few decades. Whenever the customer buys a product or services, he probably thinks about various factors like product features, affordability of product, how easy it could be to purchase the product and so on. Now all these factors together constitute the elements of marketing mix.
Ma'am, one more question, please.
Yes.
What is the main purpose of marketing mix?
The main purpose of marketing mix is to create awareness among the customers regarding the product. Marketing mix is the combination, it's a mix of 4 components, that is the 4 P's of marketing: the product, the place, the price and the promotion. So the objective of marketing mix is to enhance or is to create awareness regarding the product with the help of the promotional activities among the customers.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Now the main purpose of marketing mix is to design the product, determine the price and so on in such a way that attracts as well as satisfy the needs and wants of more and more customers. This means that in order to satisfy customers, every business organization has to determine its marketing mix. The term marketing mix occupies a special place in marketing because of various reasons, like the main purpose of marketing is to satisfy the needs and wants of the customers. And this can be possible only when every business firm gives proper consideration on the product development, pricing of the product, promotion of the product, distribution system of the product, and so on. By satisfying the customer's needs, marketing mix helps the firm in increasing their sales as well as earning higher profits. It is the intermediate between the customers and the business organization. Marketing mix helps in meeting the changing requirements of different customers. Now we'll see what are the factors that influences the marketing mix. There are various factors which influences the marketing mix of a business firm. The first one is nature of the product. The first and the foremost factor which affects the marketing mix of an organization is the nature of the product. There are two types of product, that is consumer goods, which is directly consumed by the ultimate consumers. For example, bread, butter, and so on. And the next is industrial goods. Industrial goods, that means the goods which are used in making other goods, like raw materials, accessory equipments, and so on. Now, the marketing mix of the consumer goods will be different than that of the industrial goods. For instance, business organization spends more on advertising and sales promotion of consumer goods than industrial goods. Next is stages of product life cycle, which is known as PLC. Now, another factor which affects marketing mix is the stage of product. The elements of marketing mix will vary with the stages of the product life cycle. Next is degree of competition. If the market of a product is competitive, then it is advisable to fix the lower price as compared to the competitors. Next is availability of funds. Availability of funds is another major factor which determines marketing mix. Next one is technology. If the business firm has advanced technology, then it will reduce cost and at the same time will improve product features. This will affect the product as well as the price of the marketing mix. Now, next we'll discuss the components of marketing mix. Marketing mix is the mixture of various components like product, price, promotion, and place. The first one is the product. The product is regarded as one of the most important component of the marketing mix. Product can take the form of the goods or services which are offered to the customers. According to Philip Kotler, product includes physical objects, services, personalities, place, organizations, and ideas or mixes of these entities. The main purpose of the product mix is to plan and develop the products and services in such a way which meets the requirements and potential prospective customers. It includes the features, basic design and size of the product, packaging, branding, color of the product, after-sales service of the product, and so on. The next important component of marketing mix is the price. Pricing of the product is another important element of marketing mix. In order to attract more and more customers, marketers must set the right price of the product. Kotler stated that price has been the major factor affecting buyers' choice, especially in poorer nations, among poorer groups and with commodity products. It is the most difficult and crucial decision because price is the only element of marketing mix which generates revenue, whereas other components or elements like product, promotion, packaging, and so on represent costs. Thus, producers have to set the price in such a way which satisfies both the producers or manufacturers and customers. Next is
Excuse me,
promotion.
ma'am.
Yes.
I want to ask something. Of all the components of marketing mix, which is the most important one?
See, as I have just explained, though all the components are considered to be very important, but the most important component is the price, because price is one factor which influences the buyer's choice. If the price of a commodity is lower, the buyers prefers to buy, the consumers prefers to buy that particular product. So, though all are considered to be important, but price is one factor which is considered to be the most important element of the marketing mix.
Okay.
Okay. Now, next we will discuss about the promotion, that is the another component of the marketing mix. Promotion is the only element of the marketing mix which communicates the customers about the product and their services. Promotion mix is the mixture of various promotional tools which helps the business firms to create awareness, to persuade, and at the same time to remind the customers about the product, price, place, and so on. A wide variety of promotional tools are available to the marketers like advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, public relations, and so on. The next component of marketing mix is place. Place, also known as distribution system. The element of promotion mix is concerned with the place where products of the companies are to be displayed and made available to the customers. Developing right product and prices are important to satisfy the customers, but not enough to attract more and more customers in large numbers. It is equally important that the products of the companies must be available in adequate quantities and at the right place, as well as at the right time to the customers. This means that place mix or distribution system includes the decision of the channels of distribution. Earlier components of marketing mix were restricted to product, price, promotion, and place. But nowadays, more components have been added to marketing mix like packaging, people, physical evidence, and process. Next is packaging. In modern times, packaging has become a very important part of the product management. The package of the product is that component of the total product which not only protects the product but also makes the product attractive to the customers. Nowadays, business organization tries to give their product in such a package that seems attractive to the customers. Traditionally, packages were used to protect the product, but now in addition to protection, it also serves other benefits to the business firms. In the words of Philip Kotler, the term packaging involves the activities of designing and producing the container or wrapper of a product. The package may include the primary container, which is the tube containing the Colgate toothpaste, for example. A secondary package that is thrown away when the product is about to be used, for example, the cardboard box containing the tube of Colgate, and the shipping package necessary to store, identify, and ship the product. Apart from this, even the labeling which contains the information about the product is also a part of the packaging. Labels appearing on the package of the product may be simple tags or designs or graphics. This also helps the business firms to attract more and more customers as well as promote their product. Next is people. This element of marketing mix involves the people which are engaged in marketing the product. Human resource or the personnel plays a very important role in marketing of a product, especially services. The success of service industry largely depends on the people or an employee who represents their company and their products to the customers. Generally, in service industries like hotels, restaurants, tourism, and hospitals, and so on. Customers or clients perceive the quality of the services from the appearances, interpersonal behavior, and attitude of the contact personnel. Therefore, it is important and becomes necessary that the people who are delivering services to the customers or who are in direct contact with the customers possess personal qualities like personality, courtesy, soft spoken, and so on, skills, knowledge, and ability to understand the customers and at the same time satisfy the customers. In simple words, it means that people engaged in service industries must deliver these satisfactory services to their customers. The behavior as well as attitude of the people is so important that all other elements of marketing mix will not at all be effective unless and until the services provided by personnel are warm and friendly. For instance, if the attitude of the people is good and warm, customers would like to visit the place or purchase the product again and again. If the attitude and behavior of the personnel are not good, then customers would not like to purchase their product again. In other words, if the personnel or an employee are warm and friendly, they increase customer satisfaction. And if they are not friendly and are rude, then the work done by the promotional efforts to attract the customers will go waste. Therefore, people are considered as an important component of marketing mix. Now, the next important component of marketing mix is the physical evidence. The term physical evidence refers to the environment or surroundings in which the services are delivered to the customers, where the firm and the customers interact, and any tangible commodities that facilitates performance or communicate the services. It is the physical evidence through which the customers judge the quality of the services. The important elements of the physical evidence are exterior design, parking facilities, surrounding environment like lighting, place, etc. Interior design, furnishings, employees, dress, and so on. Next is the process. The word process is defined as the way or procedures of delivering services or supplying information to the customers in an acceptable and effective manner. For instance, booking systems for transport and accommodation, the use of credit card for payments, proper queuing system at the ticket counter, as well as at the entrance gate of the visitor's attraction. If the process or procedures are good, it adds value and utility for the customers. Now we'll see what we have discussed in this topic. We have discussed in this topic the marketing. Now, marketing is the wider and comprehensive term which is used to deal with the customers. It includes all those activities which facilitate the smooth flow of funds and services from the producers to the consumers. Various concepts of marketing like the production concept, the selling concept, the marketing concept, and the societal marketing concept have defined marketing in their own way. The main purpose of marketing is to satisfy the needs and wants of the customers. And this can be possible only when every business firm determine their own marketing mix. In order to attract more and more customers, every company has to give proper attention on the product development, pricing of the product, promotion of the product, distribution, system of the product, and so on. So that is all for today. Hope you have understood the concept of marketing and marketing mix. With this, we will end the episode and we'll meet in the next episode with a new topic of marketing. Till then, goodbye, take care.
Thank you, ma'am.